Hey guys, it's Wilson. This video is going to teach you guys how to take an assembly and create a drawing that you can bring to the shop to help you cut out all the parts you need. This video is going to be a little longer and it's going to cover a lot of steps, so make sure you pause the video, do a little bit, pause the video, do a little bit more, and be willing to watch it a couple times if you need to. All right, so first step, we're gonna have our assembly open and we're gonna go here to New and we're going to make a drawing from the assembly. Choose drawing, no options there. And these are different sizes of paper, and something cool to know is A size paper is 8.5 by 11 paper. This is 8.5 by 11 in metric. And we want landscape as opposed to portrait, which is up and down. We want a wider sheet than tall. And here we go. All right. First thing we want to do is create an overall view of our part. We're going to start with model view here in the drawing ribbon. And my assembly comes up as an option because it's already open in SOLIDWORKS. And I double click on that to bring up my options. So first off, I'm going to locate the view. And just one click. Now I have some options. For instance, my display style. I can choose how I want to see the geometry. I like hidden lines. Maybe your part is way too big. You can go in and use custom scale and bring it to a smaller scale. I actually really like 1/4 scale for this. And yeah, that should be good. We want lots of room here because we're going to do some other stuff. Go ahead and approve that. And remember, if later on I want to change anything, we can right click on it and go to Edit Feature. And we're right back to where we were to change things. All right. That is our part, or rather our assembly. And I would like to know what these parts are. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Annotation, Tables, and I'm going to grab my bill of materials. Now, lots of options here. We're not going to mess with any of those. I do see, where is it? Well, it doesn't tell me, but I know I need to tell it what view to click on. So I'm going to click on that view. Oh, let's know the view. Hit OK. And there it is. OK. And I am going to park that right here with what's called a title block. And now I know that this assembly includes the 8x8 box side, and there's 5 of those, and the 8x8 corner blocking, there's 4 of those. Now, these are my file names. So if you chose crappy file names, you might want to go back and change those. Cool. So I know what the parts are. I know how many there are. I don't know which of these is what. So next, I'm going to go over to Balloon. And I'm going to click on that part. And I'm kind of thinking here. We can edit all this, but I know that that's going to be a nice spot because I'm going to have all 4 of these point to the same balloon because all 4 of these are the same part. And check it out. It automatically chooses those as part 2 because those are the corner blocking. And then I can do the same thing here where I'm going to grab all of my sides. There. Now, man, I'm looking at that, and that's kind of confusing looking. I want to see if I can grab all of these balloons at once. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to move it like that. And that's going to make it a little easier to see all those parts. And actually, I'm noticing I need a balloon for my bottom part as well. All right. And last thing I don't like is these two lines are kind of in each other's business. So I should be able to grab this guy. Let's see here. Grab this little point. There we go. I'm going to slide that off a little bit there. These drawings are all about being clear and easy to read, so I'm going to make little adjustments to be clear and easy to read. All right. Oh, that got ugly. Cool. Looking good. So, I know all my parts. I know where they go. I know how many I need. What I don't know is how big each part is. Now, really, I gave myself pretty clear explanations of the parts in the file name. But I'm going to go out into the shop. It's going to be loud. I might be nervous about using the tools. I'm going to give myself some nice, easy drawings to know what I'm going to do. So we started model view. And now I'm going to browse to my box side, one of my first parts. And boy, that looks really big. I'm going to place that, and that is what my box side looks like because it's just a square. And I need to change my scale. I'm going to bring that down to 1/4. And I had this problem before, it didn't update. But what it's doing here is it's showing me my projected view of the part. This is the side view of this part, and it's really goofy that they're in different scales. But I'm going to place it. I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to click on this guy again. And now I can go into 1/4 scale. There we go. Now what's really cool is these views have to stay lined up, because if this is just sitting down over here, you won't know that this is a side view of this front face of the thing. So SolidWorks knows that, and if I move this one, it keeps them aligned. So I'm going to bring this up a little bit. I'm going to bring this over like so, so it looks nice and organized. And then we're going to go to Annotate. Good old Smart Dimension. And I'm going to tell myself the size of this. Oof, computer's running slow. And I'll go ahead and give myself the thickness there. We know it's going to be 0.2, but I just want to be nice and clear in the shop. And finally, I'm going to put a note right here, and I'm going to say this is my 8x8 box side QTY 5. Oh. And hit OK. Nice. So, a little redundant, but I can see here I need to make 5 of these. I can see where those 5 go. And I can see my parts list as a bit of a check off to make sure that I've gotten everything done. I'm going to go through that same process again for my corner blocking. So, drawing, model view, browse, find my corner blocking, open it up. Now I think before I click this, I'm going to come down, bring that scale to 1/4 its size. We'll put it here, and it should give me my projected view. All right, so that was a little smoother than before. Annotation, dimension. Now, again, I'm giving you the material, so we already know this is 3/4 by 3/4, but I want to put it there so all the information I need is in place. And maybe you're doing something a little bit more custom than that. You're shaving your blocking down, so we want the info. All right, that almost looks good. This is ugly. See how those lines are going through the numbers? I don't want to do that. So I'm going to grab it, bring it over to that side. I don't like that this line is getting in the way of that, so I'm going to bring it over to that side. And we're looking pretty good. You know what? I'm going to bring this whole view up over here. Then I'm going to bring that dimension up there. Beautimous. Looking good. Last thing I need to do is add a note. Put it right about there. And this is 8x8 corner blocking colon QTY for quantity 4. Good enough. Hit OK. I don't like how this is kind of creeping over to that, so I'm just going to move it over here and center it up better. All right. For some of you, that's all you need. Keep watching the video if you have started to run out of space, because I'm going to show you guys how to bleed this over onto another sheet. And the way you do that is come down here, hit Add Sheet. And now I have Sheet 1, Sheet 2. And let's say I'm going to have all of my parts on Sheet 1, and I just want to bring my assembly and my bill of materials onto Sheet 2. Well, you do that right here. So here's my Sheet 1, here's my Sheet 2. I'm going to bring, I don't remember what these are called, so I'm going to click on them. That is Drawing View 11. So I'm going to bring Drawing View 11 onto Sheet 2. Bye-bye. And my bill of materials, we'll bring that over to Sheet 2. And they stayed in the same location. So I'm nice and organized, and I have more room for my parts. All right, guys, remember, rewatch the video, pause, do a little step, watch a little video, pause, do a little step, and always be willing to ask for help, because this stuff is hard.